park right here on this spot.
We probably should do that. Raphael! Watch your leg! Oh, nice step! That's a pretty good view right there. That's okay.
We just needed to chill and slow down. Well, we did that. We found a good one, probably our favorite one here in Switzerland so far. There's the van over there. We stayed 3 nights here. We'll be leaving today. But before we do that, we're gonna take you up this gondola, show you what's on the other side of that mountain there. Kurt's up there gathering up the walking sticks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take a minute and show you this campsite. You got a variety of campers here. Vans, rooftop tents. I even think they have a few little cabins they rent out. They've got a restaurant down here, Restaurant Rendezvous. This is the reception. Very nice people when you're checking in. They got a little store in there with necessities and some snacks. And the service here has just been top notch. Really, really a good place. Well, back here in the corner by the restaurant, you'll find the bathrooms and the showers. Now, something we're noticing is kind of normal, maybe half and half for campsites here in Switzerland, is the shower is pay as you go. So you put coins in, you put 1 franc in, which is maybe $1.25, and you get 3 minutes of hot water. But it's been reasonably priced. I think it's about 42 francs a night versus closer to 50 for other campsites. So really, really cool place. Now, while we were taking a couple of days off, it was rainy and cloudy for 2 solid days. So we picked a good time to rest, and we woke up this morning to beautiful blue skies. I had lost Kurt for a minute, but I have found him again. Let's go get on
snow, guys. Waiting on snow.
Let's go get on this gondola. So that was 32 francs, probably 36, 37 US dollars. And that was with the half pass, the Swiss half pass. So it would have been double that without that. So those things cost us $100 a piece. And so far they haven't quite paid for themselves, but I think they will when we get to our next destination. So I'm gonna think the name of the town is Kandersteg, and then we're headed to Oeschinensee? We need to learn how to say that. So we have a 20-25 minute walk to get down to the lake from here. And depending on how steep it is for going there or coming back, that may be as far as I get is to the edge. I'm sure Kurt will get you a little farther, and I'll try.
You might be better off just walking all the way down rather than trying to come up the hill.
We'll see, I doubt it. And there's supposed to be a restaurant down here at the beach on this lake. So let's go see what it looks like, guys. Right now, this isn't such a bad place to be taking a Monday morning walk, is it, Curdy?
And now it's a beautiful day. We've been getting all kinds of wild weather since we've been coming through this area. And I guess in these Alps, it's easy for the clouds to build and rain. But we took the last 2 days off editing and waiting for the storm to clear. And we made the right decision. The sun is out. There's still a few clouds hanging over the mountaintops, but it is stunning with the sun lighting up the mountains.
And all the waterfalls.
Snow, there's waterfalls.
And there's cows.
Cows, and it's an exciting day. And some of you guys know we were just in the Dolomites, and one thing amazing about the Dolomites, not only were the views just absolutely epic and stunning, but all up through all these gorgeous views, you had these ski lifts, and you could just ski all over every inch of those mountains. And with the stunning views, it makes it an epic place to visit during the winter, I would imagine. I haven't been there, but I would love to ski in the Dolomites. But so far our experience here in Switzerland has been a lot of the same, where you get up to these beautiful mountain areas that are accessible and you start getting up in the mountains and there's lifts everywhere. And so skiing in Switzerland would probably be pretty epic as well. But boy, those Dolomites.
So we're about halfway from the gondola down towards the lake shore. They say it's a 20-minute walk, or for me that's closer to 30 because we move kind of slow. But it's been down the whole way, which is fine. Except for when it's time for me to get out of here, right, Curdy?
She's either got to go up or she's got to go all the way down. She's got to make a decision.
I mean, it's been slowly down for the first half. And this part, when we came around the curve, it's down. But I will tell you this, there are benches about every football field. So on my way out of here, if I decide to come this way, which is supposed to be the way I come out, at least I'll have a lot of resting spots. It's been about 15 minutes of walking straight down. Some areas really steep. To be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit worried about how I can get out of here, but I think it's going to take me a really long time with the elevation. Curt seems to think there's a possibility I can walk out along the river. We'll have to see what that distance is and ask around. But we've walked around the corner. We just got our first glimpse of the lake down there. So hopefully it's going to be worth it.
And there's the destination, the lake, and you can just see the water just basically pouring off the mountains. Not one stream, but just a lot of streams pouring into this lake. And it's a little shadowed right now. That sun gets up. I think we're going to get quite a show. We got a little bit further to go. I wouldn't come up here, hon. Go down there. This is a hill.
Oh, the wildflowers are starting to wake up. We've made it to the restaurant, which is good news. Curt might walk around a little bit around here, and then we got to figure out how in the heck I'm going to get back to the van.
Look who made it down to the lake.
Almost. But we did find some people that came up the longer trail rather than taking the gondola. Some very nice people. And they said that going back from here to where the van is will be all downhill, just slightly downhill. There shouldn't be very little bit of uphill. And I think they think it's 3.5 kilometers, which is a long way, but I think it's much better than me trying to climb this freaking mountain to get back to the gondola. So that's good news, guys. Good news.
Believe it or not, as we come down closer to the lake, it just gets more and more beautiful. And the color of the water is changing, and that could be in part because the sun is just now starting to come up over the mountains. And there's just a slight little ripple on the top of the water. I hope it doesn't steal our reflection, but it is stunning. Look at this, guys. Good morning.
Darkness with all that we've got, we keeping on. But on my mind, we've made it to the other side, singing, oh my mind, oh my mind. Hold your head up
sitting here just relaxing by the lake, and all of a sudden some little duckies come swimming along, and there's Mama there. You can see her, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little babies. Look at them. I love little wildlife, nature. Look at her. She's like, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
What a beautiful lake this is, and we got lucky with such a beautiful sunny day, bright blue skies. I counted at least 5 waterfalls that I could see that are falling into that lake. And there's even more all along these rock faces over the valley back here behind me. But it is time for us to start the walk back to the van. We can't stay out here all day. Today's moving day to our next destination. So hopefully there's not any crazy uphill on the path we've chosen. I know it's going to be a long walk. Should be beautiful, but let's get to it. You can fish in this lake. I don't know what kind of license you would need here in Switzerland, so you'd want to check. But you can also hike all the way around this lake if you want. Several hiking trails up here.
Go ahead.
But of course, we're skipping that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do the long walk down.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
I don't know if you can see it over there in the distance, but the cows came walking down the trail. Everybody had to get off the trail, and now they've headed straight to the beach where some families were picnicking and swimming, and they are running the people off. It's really kind of funny. They want to eat that grass, so the people got to move.
All right, Snow was really worried about the way down, but I think it's going to be a harder hike back up to the gondola than it is just to walk down. I was trying to convince her of that without, you know, it still needs to be her decision, guys. I mean, she knows how she feels and her health better than me, so I can't make the decision, but I do know downhill's a lot easier than up. And also, we've seen a lot of cars coming up here, and I believe they come up this road right here, so that means it's probably not too steep or super steep, and well, it's a nice trail on the way down. Plus, we get to walk by this sheer cliff face and see all these amazing waterfalls we've been staring at. And so this was going to be the choice I made no matter what. I was thinking about walking up it. You can see some other people here, but I definitely planned on walking down, and I think Snow will be glad she did too. Oh, look, she's up there. All right, guys, checkout time at the campsite is 11. It is 10:30, and so I'm gonna go ahead and hustle down, get the van checked out. Snow's gonna come down at her leisure. I'll have it topped up and ready to go when she gets back.
Kurt's hustling on down, so we make checkout at the campsite. Don't get charged for a late checkout. And this is gonna be mostly just downhill or flat. So I'll make it with some breaks. And then when I get to the van, I'll probably be done. But don't worry about me. I don't have any of the uphill, and that's what's so hard for me, guys. But I'm gonna put this camera down, put my head down, focus on getting down to the van. So we'll see you when we get there. Oh, this place is beautiful.
For sure, over on that mountainside, I can hear boulders rolling down. I can't see them. They're probably rolling down in one of those crevices and knocking more down, but you can just hear them. Most of them Oh, some of them are really big. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds like the whole earth is just moving. How you doing? Oh, and I definitely spotted the rocks, and I don't know if it's the heat or the sun, but they are definitely popping off of that side of the mountain. And every once in a while, the best way to spot them is you just see a big cloud of dust just kick up. Now, I guess once something starts falling, it just knocks other stuff down. It's a rough day, guys. Staring at the beautiful blue water, the reflection on the lake, the mountains, and then coming down the hill and just hearing and seeing big boulders just fall off the mountain and come tumbling down, hear them crashing down. And then as we come down, we can start to see the valley below us. And then, of course, we got the sky lit up with paragliders just drifting around up there. What a beautiful day. All right, we come around the corner here and you can see the trail below us kind of switchbacking around. And then here looks like the fallout from that lake up there. Nice waterfall cascading down. And there are a lot of people coming on up.
So I think I've been walking about an hour. I came up on some really steep switchbacks. Thank God they're down. This is really hard, guys. I'm gonna be super, super tired when I get to the van. So I'm taking a pretty decent break on this comfortable rock I found. But don't worry about me, there's a ton of people on this trail, so if I needed help, I could get it. I just need to rest. And I just really want to get to our van. So that's an update. I'm going to take a 5-minute break and then try to get the rest of the way down.
Oh, to be a kid again. This kid's just running up the hill like it's nothing. I got down to the beginning of the trailhead and a little reminder from a little carved wooden squirrel of my friends up top. But that trail is steep and it's a pretty long trail. I bet Snow is gonna be a little worn out. I'm gonna go get the van ready and have it up here as close as I can, so when she gets done with her part, then she can just slide right into the van and chill while we go to our next spot. As I come along this river here, it's interesting, but there's like one river stream that's crystal clear, and the other one's like all milky, like glacier water, silt and muck. But right here, the two combine and you can just see it perfectly.
It's 11:55. I'm still on these switchbacks coming down this mountain, and I'm pretty sure I bit off way more than I could chew. So I messaged Kurt to let him know that I just needed to stop and sit here for a while. So there's no telling when I'm gonna get to the bottom, guys. I think this will be the first time I've overdone it. I came close in Budapest, but I'm not down yet, and I think I still have a ways to go. We made a mistake. I shouldn't have come up here. All the research didn't talk about that elevation. We'll have to be more careful. That's for sure. Hopefully Kurt made it down with no problems and got us checked out of the campsite. I'm gonna rest. Look who I ran into on the trail coming up to get me. He's a keeper, ladies. You can't have him. We made it off the switchbacks finally. Now it's just got to get the rest of the way to the van. I'll be okay now. I was getting worried. Y'all know that. Whew. Let's get home. I made it. That's all for now.
Video protected.
Turn right to stay on Rossetti Strasse, then turn right.
And we're probably
In a
having
quarter mile, take the Lichberg Tunnel train to Verden.
an oversized load. We're I don't know if they have a sign for motorhomes, but we definitely pay different. And all right, so
Video protected.
to get to our next destination, which is Zermatt, we go through this mountain range ahead of us, but with a very interesting way, right, Kurt? This is a first for us.
Yeah, it's a train ferry. So we get on the train. I think it takes us through the tunnel for about 20 minutes. She said there's only one get on, there's only one get off, and then after all that we have a short drive to Zermatt.
Zermatt, yes. So we're gonna load our van onto a train and we stay in the car and go through a tunnel. That's crazy. So we are loading on the train. We might be one of the last ones. He held us up for a while and then waved us on. All right, watch this curb over here, Curdy. There you go. Ooh, it's close. All right. The height limit
Continue on Lichberg Tunnel for 11
is
miles.
3.55 meters. We are 3.2 meters, but it sure feels like this thing's short, doesn't it, Kurt?
Yeah, it's a little.
Now you
Nice
want to be
little
careful.
train ride.
You want to be careful and not stop in between two tracks. So you want to wait here for a minute. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to interrupt Kurt, but I read the directions online, not him, and I don't think I told him that. So yeah, I think this might end up being our cart. So
There's a guy right here.
there you go. They also want you a little centered sometimes, but I think they're going to fill us up. Nope, he's taking us on right up to the beginning, I think. All right, We're on the train, guys. For those of you that follow the journey, you know that back in Budapest, I set my all-time step record, 12,700 steps in one day. Well, my Fitbit just gave me an award. I earned my urban boot. I broke 15,000 steps in one day. Woo boy! I'm feeling okay. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. The train is moving, guys. The train is moving. Some beautiful waterfalls off in the distance coming off that cliff face. Now I think pretty soon we'll enter a tunnel. We got a beautiful view right now. It's weird, Kurt. The van is moving and nobody's in the driver's seat. Alright, it looks like we're about to enter the tunnel. It also looks like they're trying to build a road through here. I'm sure that takes a lot of time. It is really dark in this tunnel because nobody has their headlights on. Whew. Alright. Oh, we're passing another train. Wow. And it is tight. Holy cow, there was like a half a foot between the two trains. Man, is it really weird that the van's moving and nobody's driving? Whoa. I wish it'd just take us on to Zermatt. That was easy driving, huh, Kurt?
We need to hire one of these full time.
Just drive us through these mountains. So it looks like our train's about to stop and then we'll all start to drive off. And there is another train loaded up here next to us, ready to go the other way. We're driving south to our next campsite. We looked up here to the right on the side of this mountain and there's some beautiful terraced farms. I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like small trees, manicured trees, so maybe it's apples. But we're also riding along a train track. And our campsite is actually going to be right next to a train station and a train track as well. And that's because we are driving just about as far as we can. And once we get to our campsite, we cannot drive to the town of Zermatt. It is one of those car-free towns. Now I'm sure they have small roads and some cars just like they did back in Marin. And I know there's little golf carts that can shuttle you around up there. But for us to get from the campsite up to Zermatt, we'll have to take the train. Woo-hoo! Good morning from our campsite here, just a train ride away from Zermatt. I took the entire day off yesterday, slept most of the day, didn't even get out of the van. I woke up this morning feeling much better, but we did learn I overdid it just a little bit. This is our campsite right here. Not glamorous, this one's more about location, because it's just a short walk to the train station. And it sits by this beautiful river. Now, Kurt did a little exploring yesterday, and we tried some of the local Swiss, I guess it's their version of fondue. Whew, we have to hurry to get around the train. I'm coming.
You got plenty of time.
Whew. Yeah, I don't hurry too good, guys. But anyway, we're headed to the train station, and we're going to take you up to explore a little bit of Zermatt. And, ooh, we did just make it. Look at that, guys. And we're gonna go up and hopefully get a good look at the legendary Matterhorn. But you're gonna have to wait a few days because this is where we're gonna wind this video down. Right, Curdy?
We're out. Peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.
Join us on the next one, guys. We miss you when you don't show up.
And like the video, it helps us a bunch. We'll see you in a few days. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.